Welcome to the Susie B channel. How's everybody doing on this fine Monday? Oops, turn on the lights, Susie. Turn on the lights. All right, welcome to the Susie B channel. We are in the garden and I'm going to be giving you an update. It's about 82 degrees right now, currently in Phoenix, Arizona. And I want to give you some garden updates. We got a bunch of stuff blooming. We got some blackberries that we planted. This is the Thai basil right here. It's really blowing up again. And these are all the blackberries. And we are so excited about these blackberries. So these are the blackberries. Update on the blackberries. They have already flowered and fruited. And now they're ripening. And as you can see how beautiful these blackberries are. Ooh, they're just beautiful. Welcome to the Susie B channel, guys. Here's a garden update. And these are the blackberries. They're going from a pink, kind of a raspberry color to the blackberry. And they're actually a pretty good size. So these are the blackberry. Here's the blanket, Indian blanket flower. That's the rue. The rue's not doing too bad right there. And here's the regular basil. And hey, Gazinki, how are you? Good to see you. Good night, Gazinki. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you and welcome back to the channel. So here's the basil right here. I threw a bunch of pepper seeds in here. So it looks like they're doing pretty good. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Hopefully they mature, and I don't know if that's like a prosperity plant right there. I don't know. I don't know how that got in there. The birds are gardeners, so they like to plant stuff. Hey, brother John P, how you doing? Good to see you. Here's the basil. This basil is just, I'm just letting it grow. I've already taken so many seeds from these basil plants. They just keep going to seed. So if you just chop them off, you know, they'll grow back again, but the bees love them. So I kind of try to let the flowers stay till they're all gone. And then I go ahead and top them, because otherwise we're going to have basil growing everywhere. But this is this is the raspberry. Oh, it's growing new. Okay, it likes it. Oh, it likes it. I turned the planter sideways so it can get more light, because it was kind of hidden behind all this basil. So I'm hoping that this raspberry will grow, and gosh, I hope it does okay. There's the aloe. There's the lemongrass right there, and all this is coreopsis. It kind of got really big in here, especially right here. It's kind of it's just overgrowing. So when I lived up in the mountains, I saw this flower while I was walking through the wash, and it was huge. It was as tall as me. I'm 5'8", so it was just as tall as me, just about a little bit above my head. And I went ahead and grabbed one of these because it was all dried out. I grabbed one of these, stuck it in my pocket, and then took it home. I grabbed several actually, and I just put them away in my little my seed bank. And when I got over here, I planted them, and now I have them all over the place. So they're just really pretty, and they're really, the contrast in this coreopsis is just amazing. So that was brought from the mountain. That white stuff, those white flowers, that's alyssum. It smells like grapes. And back in there is a really pretty red flower. It's this coreopsis kind of, it shades it real nice, so it's not bombarded by the sun. It kind of likes its little spot in there. Uh, Back here, that's the lemon tree. So that's lemongrass, lemon tree. So I went ahead and moved my lemongrass that was over there, and I brought it over here so it can be in the sun most of the day and then get the evening shade. So over here in the corner is the green onions I planted from the arrow garden, from the inside little arrow garden. And it's doing good there. It's doing really good there, the chives. Here's some Thai basil right here. Here's the watermelon. So the last ones got snipped. I don't know what the heck snipped off the tops. So you could see it like right, where is it? Right there. Something snipped off the top. So I planted some more. I planted a few more, so they're actually sprouting. And I planted some other stuff in there. That's an avocado. And this is the borage growing in there. And the Thai basil is just top heavy and it's just leaning. It seems to like the watermelon. Likes to visit with that watermelon. So, and then, so all this coreopsis, see how it's all crazy. It's just growing crazy like crazy. Get some rope and stick. Yeah. I'm gonna stabilize that Thai basil. Definitely, I'll get a rope and stick for that. Your daughter was watering plants today? That's awesome. So I planted some herbs in here, and that's some catnip. Here's some more coreopsis here. This stuff really spreads good. All the alyssum, and the cactus is still hanging in there. It's like way in there, that edible cactus. So the nopales. And over here is the other little planter and the painting that I did. I actually think I'm going to go back and cut out the windows and make the reflection shine through, because the mirror quality is not pristine and crisp, but I think um, the age in it kind of adds a little character to the windows. So anyways, I planted a bunch of stuff right there. All that sprouted. We'll see what that turns out to be. I think I planted parsley. I think that's parsley in there. I'm not sure. I forgot. And I didn't forgot to label it. But we'll see. Once it gets like the first set of leaves, I can usually tell what it is. We got a lovely little spider in this little corner over here. He's just a hanging out little daddy long leg. He's eating all the. Oh, you eat all the mosquitoes, okay, mister? You just eat all the mosquitoes. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. And then here's the rue. So I had cut off all the seeds off of it. It flowered, and then after all the flowers fell, I chopped almost 80% of these seeds off. Because if I didn't, then I end up getting a bunch of little babies at the base. So there's just a bunch of little babies. And this section here, I just kind of trimmed the orange tree. I grabbed some oranges the other day. There's still oranges left on the tree, but they're way up there. And I was as I was maneuvering through the tree to get to an orange, I ran across a bunch of dead branches. So I actually threw a bunch of them on the floor. And I've been trying to pick them all up and like put them in this waste basket there. And so the mint just blew up. The mint blew up. It just blew up over here. And there's some aloe, more aloe. I got aloe up the yin yang. And then in here, I planted some more stuff, and we'll see what comes out there. I wanted to plant some marjoram and oregano in here. But it looks like I got a bunch of something growing. I don't know what all that is. Looks just like grass. Oh, I don't know. I didn't plant grass in there. And then we got that. Don't know what that is yet. Uh, Here's some more basil. Here's a cactus that I brought from the mountain where I used to live. And it was just a small little tiny baby. And I've had him for over 13 years now. This cactus I brought from the mountain. So when they're young like this, their little spines aren't sharp yet. That actually green, this green right here, it falls off and the spine is underneath. So it's kind of cool how that works out. Or it grows alongside of it. And I got a ton of basil. And I've been saving the best almost for last for you guys. Here's the jalapeno. And they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. These look like they're getting a little sunburn, huh? Getting a little tan. So they're small, but you know what? They work. So I've already eaten a couple of these. Here's a little baby one growing right here. Just a little one popping out. And here's a flower. There'll be another one there. And then this one has a nice red jalapeno under there. It's red. It's going through its color phases. And that's all alyssum. There's my my fig tree. And then this big monster is the gypsum weed. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. I planted it right there from one of my trips. And you gotta be careful with this plant. You don't want to touch it if it's broke. But this is the flower. So it has many names. So it's called the moonflower, gypsum weed. There's a few other names that they call it by, but this is a desert plant. This grows native here in Arizona. This is grows natural. I mean, you see it if you go out in the desert and hike around, you'll see this plant. So I saw it at Montezuma Castle. Actually, I picked up the seed. Let me show you the seed. So I picked up a seed, right? I thought it was something else. I thought it was like a maple tree or something. I picked up this seed, but it looked brown and it looked woody. It was real hard, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to take this home. So I brought it home and I planted it here, and something started to grow. And it grew last year, and I was gone, but my hubby goes, "What is that? What is that flower? It's so beautiful." I'm like, "Oh, that's the gypsum, the moonflower." So he loves it. He loves it. This is what it looks like. It's not fully opened, but you know, I read that they open up during the night. They open up at night, but this one opens up all time, at all hours of the day. Oh, this is really beautiful, and I think that's shoot, what's it called? Darn it. That's lantana, I believe. And I didn't plant it there. I think the birds did, because they got a berry that looks like a little huckleberry. And they're dark black, almost like well, they're way smaller than a blueberry, but they're real shiny. The birds eat them, and then I guess, when they excrete this, the berry from the body, it just, wherever it lands, the seed plants itself, right? So if the environment is is just right. And the soil's wet, whatever. But yeah, this is moonflower. And here's my loquat tree. We ended up planting it right here. Right here next to the mulberry. Well, not right next to it, but right there. So I'm hoping that that'll grow nicely. And then here is the cayenne. I actually had to top it because it was growing into this tree and it was like growing crazy. It really was growing high. It was growing really tall. So it wanted to grow high like a big tree. But here's some green peppers. These are hot little suckers. These are hot. So yeah, and really enjoying having these little guys here. They kind of look like it remind me of like a chile piquin. Because honestly, I thought a cayenne was longer, but these guys they don't get very long. So I may have a misidentification from the app that I use. But welcome to my web, said the spider to the fly, says Rashid. Was that peppermint? Yeah, that was peppermint. And so that's my plant ID said it was a cayenne. There's a bigger one right there. But these suckers are hot, man. They're I want to say almost hotter than a serrano. So then over here is my little rustic flowers. I don't know. They're usually really red, but I may have to fertilize them again. And then here's some more lissom. Here's the chocolate mint. It's just kind of taking off. It's growing these long feeders or whatever they're called. I think they're called like feeders. Then I'm just kind of wrapping it in the pot. I think it's looking to maybe maybe it seems like and I'm not totally sure, but like it's looking to root, and spread. Because I know mint loves to spread, so I think that's how it spreads. And it grew these long things. So it's just this little tentacle, right? I call them their little feeders. So we'll see. It's kind of cool. But then we have the what's that called? Gosh darn it. Um, the bougainvillea, and then my beans. I transplanted them over here because there was too many in the canoe. So some of them didn't make it, but they're still hanging in there. And if they get taller, I'm just going to run them on that trellis. Those are the Anasazi beans. And they kind of struggled because I think that there wasn't enough room for them over here. Here's all my cilantro. So this is all the cilantro. And then I did leave a bean here, and I created a trellis that it could climb up. So if it did get high, I created a trellis for it so that I could run it, zigzag and across and back. So instead of making it high, I just kind of made like a canopy type trellis with some hardware that's made for a hoop garden. So instead of hooping the hardware this way, I just connected them and ran them this way lengthwise like that, and then stabilized it and made it like a canopy for the canoe. And so in hopes of that being getting taller and then vining out, I could just train it across that and then give it some natural shade. But I have this umbrella over here because the sun is brutal right here, and we even have to bungee it down because of the wind. So we just kind of have it just bungeed just held. So I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. Those sandbags that are in that base are I don't know, maybe 40 pounds a piece. So you got like there's two, so there's about 80 pounds holding this down, or maybe more. So we just keep an eye on it. If it's really windy, we put this down. But so that's the garden update. Let's see, there's really nothing else that's new. My little Indian paint didn't make it. I don't know why it didn't make it. I don't know what was going on in this pot. It was doing real good. I don't know. So I'll have to get another one this season and get some more seeds. Maybe it got too cold or too hot. I'm not sure. So that's pretty much the update with the garden. And hopefully everybody's doing good. I don't know how you guys are doing. What type of bean is it? It's called the anasazi. It's the anasazi bean. So that's the update with the garden, guys. And that that moonflower, I told my hubby, I was like, try not to touch that. If you break a branch off, try not to get the blood of the plant on you. Because I said, because it won't be fun. And he's like, what? Like, yeah, just be careful. Just try not to touch that plant too much. Just, you know, just give it a little respect. don't mess with it. So, Mark! How you doing, Mark? Mark! He hates when I do that. So, yeah, that's the update. So I'm putting a dinner plan together, but the meat is thawing. And I was actually thinking about, Mike, how would you mince meat? Would you do it in a processor? Because I'm thinking about mincing, raw, chopping up some meat and doing. I might have to go to the store because I'm lacking some ingredients. But I have a really nice dinner planned and homemade. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I might have to go to the store. Meat grinder? I don't have a meat grinder. I have a processor. So I got a couple of meats here. So I'm gonna do some bison. We got some bison and some lamb. So I'm gonna mince those together. I'm gonna make something, but I need I'm gonna need shallots and I'm gonna need dill. I have dry dill, but I want to use fresh dill. That's gonna make a paste, not a mince. Okay, just enough to get it to a consistency where I can shape the meat like a meatball, where it sticks together with other ingredients. I just need it small enough, kind of like ground beef, right? Is that the consistency I'll get, or because I know if I chop it by hand, it probably I don't want little chunks. I want it like really ground down. So meat grinders are cheap. Well, we don't grind meat often, and actually, I think I would put my glasses back on. We don't grind meat very often, but for this recipe, I really needed the meat ground. I mean, I could do it with a knife, but I'd have to. It would take a while. That's fine. But I just wonder if the processor will ground it down like ground beef, a puree, like ground beef, like the consistency of wow, that's through a meat grinder, huh? Like how you buy raw. Oh wow, that's all meat grinder. Raw beef and raw pork sausage. I could throw it in the blender, huh? Just throw it in the blender. I don't know. Just throw it in the blender without any liquid. Just throw it in the blender. Walmart has a meat grinder. It's under $50. Really? He's all, for fuck's sakes. No. He's so mad. Don't be mad. Why you mad? Why you mad? We have a KitchenAid, so I think we could just get the attachment for that, right? It's probably going to cost the same thing as like $50. The blender will make a pesto to dorkfish, a paste. I need to put on my other glasses. Okay, all right. God, I can feel the slaps through the phone. Where's my glasses? Be able to read this stuff. This is getting juicy. This is getting juicy. Gotta be able to read it. These reading glasses just literally happened to me. So I'm not, all right, I can see the letters now. Nope, a couple hundred. Oh, really? For the KitchenAid? That's how much they would cost? Blender will make a paste. Okay, so I want the consistency for a kebab, to hand shape a kebab. An aftermarket attachment at Walmart is like $40, really? Okay, that's some good advice. I'm gonna look for that. Because every once in a while, I like to try different stuff. You can grill a meat so many times and pan sear it so many times, barbecue so many times, but changing the recipe up a little bit and then getting it ground up and trying cooking it within that kind of. I mean, because you can get hamburger and you can get ground and pork, but getting the two meats that I want to cook, you can't find that. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to put you guys in this thing right here. The actual attachment is almost what? $200? Okay. So sorry guys, we're not in the garden anymore. I should probably just close down the live and open the coffee lounge. I think I will. Yeah, I've tried all the things you've said and it's not pretty. Really? Okay. That's why I ask, because don't be embarrassed to ask, guys. I mean, it's just you got to ask. Some people know, like Mike, because it's only because he's tried it, and I haven't tried it because I haven't really made kebabs ever. I made one and I did a trial, but I bought the meat already prepared, and it was like lamb. And I really liked it, but I want to make my own. But I want to put bison and lamb in there because the bison will will level out the lamb flavor. Some people think it's gamey, but the bison will neutralize that flavor. So that's why I'm mixing these two. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to shut this down, the garden live, and I'm going to open up the coffee lounge. So if anybody has any time or wants to hang out, I'm going to do that because this is supposed to be for the garden. So I gave you an update in the garden, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Monday to you all. And hey, CP, welcome in. You make your own sausage? So yeah, I've seen your sausage. It looks really good. Your jerky, everything. So thank you guys for popping in. Push that like button for me, and I'm going to be opening up the coffee lounge here in a few minutes. And I'll see you there. If you have time, pop in and say hello and push that like button for me. Thanks. We'll see you guys soon.